Hey everyone, long time no see. Now I know it never fails. I put out the video that says we're on a new vlogging schedule, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and then we ghost you for a week. I apologize for that. It's just been really busy, and we're trying to get ready because, as you can see, we are already back here in Disney World. So we are in our usual room here at the Waldorf Astoria, Orlando, and once again, huge shout out to Waldorf. Thank you again because they have welcomed us home. It's amazing. Last night we walked into our room to these nice notes. For little man Caleb, welcome back. We hope you enjoy your stay. And then here we've got welcome back Mr. and Mr. Miller Tate. We hope you enjoy the tastefully delicious Bonnet Creek Epicurious Sip Savor Event from our magical family to yours. Yes, because that is why we are out here. Waldorf has invited us to their event tonight, the Sip and Savor event. We are so excited. We did this last year, and it is literally just a fantastic night of like champagne, wine, all you care to eat food. We're super excited. All right, Steve has just called for our car to be brought around.
That's right, so we're gonna head actually to Hollywood Studios. That's one of our favorite parks to hit up first. Last night we did do Epcot. I don't know if you brought that up at all, but we saw the new hub. What's it called? It's not the hub.
I don't know what it's called, to be quite honest, but I think everyone knows what we're talking about.
Yes, so we saw it at night. We're never at Epcot at night, but it is beautiful. It's coordinated with the light show that they do with Spaceship Earth. But like I said, we're heading over to Hollywood Studios, do some rides, have some good lunch, and then kind of have a casual day waiting for the big stuff later on tonight.
All right, so we have just scanned in here at Hollywood Studios because in about 30 minutes, we have a dining reservation at Hollywood Brown Derby. I'm very excited because they have the oyster breeze soup on the menu, and that's why we're here. Since we have some time, we're gonna jump in here to Mickey's of Hollywood and see what they've got. Jumping across the way over here at the store that's like all Marvel, and I believe there's Star Wars at the other end. I thought this sweater was super cute. Kind of looks like one of those like classic Christmas sweaters, but obviously it's Marvel, excuse me. And it is, if you're interested, it is $59.99. It's kind of like it's not super thick. It's kind of a nice lightweight material. This would be super comfy. This is something we saw last time we were here, and I don't ever remember seeing this kind of stuff before it closed, but they now have Galactic Star Cruiser merchandise here. You can get like the captain's hat, and it looks like it's mostly like kids' clothes. It's super cute, but I don't think I would ever get anything like this for Caleb, just because, you know, we never did do this experience, so I don't think he would really get it. I have to admit, we're not finding a ton of merchandise that we find like brand new or super cute that we can't live without. So we're gonna check this place out across the way and hopefully we find something cute. Okay, now this is cute. You know me, I love my little paper products, but this is a set of 24 gift tags. And as you can see, it's in that kind of like vintage style of Mickey and Minnie. It's really cute, except yikes, it is $12.99 for 24 paper tags. So we have made our way over to the Hollywood Brown Derby, and I already checked us in over the mobile app, so now we just wait. Hopefully, I mean, it's not imperative, but if we can get in a little bit earlier, that'd be great. So right now it's like 10:55, so the lounge is not quite open, but there is a little bit of a line forming for it. And this would be a really nice day, I have to admit. Right now it's about 76 degrees, and there's a light breeze going on. Figure while we're standing here waiting, I can show you the menu. As you can see right up on the top, appetizers, oyster breeze soup. That is why we are here. And it looks like the filet mignon is a little different as well since the last time we were here. It is black garlic and mushroom risotto, braised spinach, bone marrow butter, and a red wine demi-glace. If you ever see us out in the parks, just know we're not torturing Caleb. He actually asks for this. Did you ask Dad to sit on you?
No.
Oh, okay.
Sit on me.
Exactly.
Yeah, there we go. Sit on me. All right, we got our update, so we're heading in. We have sat down, and I'm so excited because we got seated in a booth, which is my favorite place to sit. And we got a nice little view of the front of the restaurant, or I guess this would be the back, but there's the bar back there. And yeah, the restaurant just opened up, so they're just starting to seat people. Now, as we mentioned, we are here specifically for the oyster breeze soup, and we do have a big event tonight that's going to be very food heavy. So I didn't want to go super heavy, but for the sake of the vlog, I think I may go with the filet mignon just because, as I said, it is a little different from the last time we were here. It's definitely more my style. I feel like the last time we dined here, the filet wasn't that great because of the accoutrements and the seasonings.
Okay.
Like, it was just different. It was more summertime.
You also have the fantasy of the original filet that got
I
you
do.
up here, so that's something that you can't live up to, right? So
Right.
We'll
but
see.
This one has the red wine demi-glace. It's got a bone marrow butter. So this is definitely in my style of fillets. So for the vlog,
Oh yes.
for the sake of the vlog, I think I'm going to get that.
All right, so as Mike said, he's here for one particular course, and that's going to be the oyster brie soup. We've had it in the past. It's absolutely delicious. But there are a few new options here. Our server did call out the free-range chicken and dumplings. That's what caught my eye. Typically, I'd be doing the Cobb salad, but for the sake of the vlog, I'm going to do that. Now, he did say don't think for a second that this is like your traditional chicken and dumplings. It's a elevated take on it. Their dumplings is going to be a little bit more of a nudie, kind of like a gnocchi, but it says it has ricotta cheese on it. It's bone-in chicken confit, so it's right up my alley. I'm totally excited about that one.
What did you just say?
I forget it.
You forgot it. You were in charge of what?
The butter?
You're in charge of the butter?
Yeah, because I want to put the butter on this.
Okay. So our bread service has arrived. We got the bread rolls, and then we've got the butter. If you didn't know, they serve a really nice butter here. It's topped with some Himalayan sea salt. Ooh, the bread, I can already feel is
Very
nice and
nice.
warm. Okay, here you go. Here's a roll for you.
One be for you.
Oh, okay.
I just want to break it in half.
How's the butter?
I just got a bit, like one here and like white left. Fine cream, whoa.
Oh, is this the margarita? Yes. Oh,
But
I'm
I'm
sorry.
like
Okay.
No,
no,
kidding.
no.
Is that good?
I wanted the martini flight. I'm sorry. What's up?
Choo, choo, choo. So I'm very impressed with Mike. They brought the wrong order out for his drink, and he actually corrected it. That's something he typically would not. So
I know. I ordered a martini flight, but they brought me the margarita flight, and I was like, oh no.
no.
And forgive me if I make this weird face. My allergies are like really bugging me today. I feel like I've got that. Oh,
I don't
Come on, buddy.
Whoa, what
pretty
is
cool,
that?
Soup.
thank you.
Yum.
Wow, my oyster brie soup has arrived. Oh my gosh,
Is
I'm so
that
excited.
dinner?
Okay, my soup is here. Real quick though, I gotta finish my comment. My allergies are like killing me today. I feel like I got this like tingling in my nose. Like
Yeah.
I just feel like I'm constantly on the verge of sneezing. So I keep going like this. So, excuse me.
Yes.
But my soup is here. I just snuck the first bite. Oh my.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at it. I got 2 pieces. And you can both have
Delicious. So here it is in all of its glory, the oyster brie soup. This is served with a fried oyster and a champagne foam, but it's a really creamy soup. I definitely got that flavor of the brie in there in this, like, I want to say broth. It's not a broth. It's like a cream soup. But as you can see right here, that's that fried oyster. We got the champagne foam. Oh my goodness. Once we mix it all up, it's heavenly. And that fried oyster really gives it that nice bite, a little bit of that crunch. Delicious. All right, I grabbed the camera real quick because I took a bite and my bite was a little different in flavor. So just let me try and focus here. Excuse me, I got to sneeze. They have topped the fried oyster with some caviar. Wow, fancy.
All right, Sneezy. So what do you think?
Okay, so very good. Like I said, I was a little caught off guard by that caviar because I do want to say this because I know we talked this soup up, and I know a lot of you like say you're gonna make reservations to come out here and do this. That bite of the fried oyster with the caviar was a little seafoody. So if
Okay.
you don't like that, steer clear because it was pretty strong. I enjoy it. I think like with the velvety creaminess of the brie soup, it balances it out, but it's gonna catch you off guard if you're not prepared for it.
Right.
My martini flight has arrived, and I've mentioned this in the past. I always start with, I almost spilled it. I always start with this Cosmo one because it's my least favorite, so we'll get that one out of the way right away. I've handed the soup over to Steve, so he's gonna try it.
It's very good. I'll admit it is a little seafood forward. I don't recall it being that seafood forward last
Yeah, the
time.
oyster's a little briny.
Yeah, so I'm gonna just try just the soup. That's where it's at.
The soup is
Oh
phenomenal.
my, it's really good. Well, I'm excited that you're going to go home and try this because I think we'll be able to
Tweak it.
make it ours.
Yeah, as Steve mentioned, that's one of the things I want to do once we get home later this week. I'm actually going to do, I'm not going to do like the full-on traditional classic style cooking vlog, but I'm just going to make this, like it'll be like a dinner at home, hang out with us kind of vlog, and I'm going to make this from the cookbook, and we'll see how it turns out.
So in case you're wondering, in case you have a allergy attack or need headache medicine or anything like that, you can go to the front of the park here, and they have some medication available for you. So got some Zyrtec. Here's hoping this helps with sniffle fits over here.
Oh my god. I literally just had a sneezing attack.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my
well,
God.
here's hoping this helps. I think this was the windy night last night at Epcot, the windy cool night, so that's probably it. Beautiful, thank you.
All right, our lunch has arrived, and again, I went with the filet mignon. This is black garlic and mushroom risotto, braised spinach, bone marrow butter with a red wine demi-glace.
This is a free-range chicken and dumplings. This has pumpkin mascarpone nudie, chicken confit, sorrel oil cream that they pour on top with an apple jus.
All right, so we have been enjoying our entrees, so let's talk about yours first.
Yeah, so the free-range chicken and dumplings, it is a quite tasty meal. I think it's made tasty by the sauces that are on top of it. The actual main chicken is a little bit dry. The sauces make the flavor a little bit better, the overall better bite. But there's like little confit area over here that's really flavorful. That's where it's at. It's really in that part of the chicken. Caleb's been enjoying the pumpkin nudie though. So I told him it's like pumpkin pie, and he's been eating them like crazy. So be it. He's eating it. It's a win for us.
And my steak is very good. A lot of really great flavors here. It's seasoned beautifully, and when I say that, I mean everything on this plate. A lot of flavor, seasoned very nicely. The only criticism I would have for this is that the steak is a little dry, especially for a filet mignon. But the sauce makes up for that. So as long as you take your, cut your bites and dip it in that sauce, you're in a good spot. Like I said, a ton of flavor. The risotto is fantastic. I'm very happy with this. All right, so it is quite a bit later, as you can see. You guys, we had to leave Hollywood Studios because my allergies flared up so bad. I don't know what happened. Like I mentioned in Brown Derby, I was constantly on the verge of like sneezing, and I was sneezing. I was having like a total sneezing fit, and it was just bad. So we wound up leaving Hollywood Studios. We went to a Walgreens, and I got a neti pot. And you saw Steve got me some Zyrtec. That took like 2 hours to finally kick in, but I came back to the hotel, we took a nap, I got ready. I feel so much better, which is great because now we get to go to our event. Yes, I was a mess.
Yes, you were. I wanted to vlog on the way out, but he was not having
I was not about it.
I was like, all right, well, here we are. We're done now. So we immediately had to do, obviously, a pharmacy stop, which is funny because we found a Walgreens that had no pharmacy.
There was no pharmacy, but they had what I needed, so that was good.
So here we are. But we are excited because Caleb really is looking forward to the kids club that we're going to drop him off at.
You're going to go to the kids club?
Yeah, so excited!
You're so excited. So this is his second time, so he knows he's going to have a great time. We're all dressed and ready for our Sip and Savor event. Let's go do this.
Yes.
He's got to be first to hit that button. So that's his job on this trip, hitting
He's
the
very
elevator
excited,
button.
though.
Yeah.
Very, very excited.
Okay, so we have dropped him off. Here's Steve. We got a nice Christmas tree back there.
Oh, it's perfect.
Yeah, he's, as you saw, he is very excited to be there tonight, which
It's
makes
like
it
a fish to water, like just
yeah, makes it very easy for us. But yeah, so we've only got about 25 minutes until the event actually starts, but it's going to take us a while to walk over there. So I think we're going to head over there now. Walking through the hallway, and we can see right here, Epicurious, that way. Okay, I just want to stop and look. Sir Harry's, it's so pretty with this garland. I love the holidays here.
And you weren't with me this morning, but when I did get Caleb breakfast, it was back over here, not at Bull and Bear.
Okay.
So the croissant bar is permanently at Sir Harry's, unless for whatever reason they have a special occasion.
Yeah. So as we're walking, I'm reminded, because there are other parties going on as well, holiday parties and stuff for companies. I just realized we forgot our lav mics. So the audio might not be great once we get inside, because I think they have live music, right?
They do, but we have plenty of time. Will we go back and get them?
No, I mean, like, I forgot them at home.
Oh yeah, that's not gonna happen then.
So we're stuck with this. We'll make the best of it.
Yeah.
All right, we have checked in, we have our wristband, and so now we can look at what all the offerings are. So now one thing I do want to clarify, because I wasn't sure about this, and then Steve reminded me that, so as you can see, it's December 9th, 2023. This is a one-night event. So if what we're showing you in this video looks great, you have next year to look forward to. As you can see, we're going to enjoy some bites from Bull and Bear, the Bull and Bear Smokehouse, Chef Frank's Grand Patisserie, La Luce, and then I remember Zeta Asia being really great, and Steve's looking forward to some sushi from that. All right, the door has opened, so we are moving on in. All right, just to give you a quick, Steve is running ahead to grab us a table, but just to give you a quick little overview before it gets too crowded in here, you can see all the food stations back there. Oh, here we've got a nice little wine station. Looks like we got a charcuterie set up over here. But yeah, it looks very, very open. This is all gonna fill up, but looks like we've got a lot of great, oh, it smells so good in here already. Oh, and here he is. He found us a table.
So number one tip is try to get a table and try to have a designated seater here so we always have a place to be able to eat.
Yeah.
So first thing's accomplished.
Okay, and so it's kind of funny, like the event starts at 6. It is 6:03. The doors are open. Everything, it is going. It is going right now. But I'm going to sit back and hold the table down. And so we're here with Josh and Taylor. And so they went to go get us some veuve. By the way, in case you were wondering how much this event costs, it is $210 per person, but check this out. If you scan this little code and you book by March 31st of next year, you can get your tickets for as little as $100 per person. Now that I have my champagne and everyone's back at the table, I can walk around and kind of give you a little looky-loo of what's going on here. So this is where Steve picked up our champagne. They've got a Veuve Clicquot station. All right, I have to confess, I couldn't wait any longer. I filmed 2 food stations. I was so hungry, so I told Steve, let's get some food. Because it's right here, we're gonna start here at Bull and Bear. And it looks like here we've got a Bull and Bear pork chop with potato pave and a Madeira reduction.
Here we have a Wagyu churrasco.
All right, so the first bite, in my opinion, was delicious. Again, this was the Bull and Bear pork chop and the potato pave. So you just saw Steve cut it. I think it's like pork tender. It falls right apart.
It's very good. Everything's delicious so far. I mean, first bite, we're already loving it. So, of course, we're going to Bull and Bear first.
Right. Steve one-upped me because I forgot to grab that, but this is the Wagyu skirt steak from Bull and Bear. Now, one thing I do want to mention, because you're probably noticing this, the plates are kind of small, like the bites are small, but it is all you can eat. You can have as much as you want. Yeah. This is a 4-hour event, so.
Well, it's 35 unique tastings, so you kind of want them to be small.
Yeah, you want to pace yourself.
Yes.
Yeah. Problem solved. I just went right back and got myself a little skirt steak, and that's the beauty of this place. You can just go right on up and grab what you want. Okay, that was very good. You like the skirt steak?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Delicious.
I like the skirt steak over the pork chop, even though the pork chop is still very good.
Okay, see, I have to say, I like the pork chop better.
It has a little bit more like those Thanksgiving flavors.
It did, yeah.
This one was churrasco, which gives a little bit more of like a chipotle flavor to it, so I enjoy that.
Next up, from the Maîtres Cuisines de France, I got the roasted Australian lamb rack. This has got an eggplant crema, grilled piquillo, lemon confit, and olive jus.
All right, so my next thing I got here is at Bull and Bear Smokehouse. So this is 18-hour house smoked brisket with a cheddar biscuit, honey barbecue sauce, smoked bone-in pulled pork, French onions, and house pickles. Sorry, I got to get over the music.
Voiceover mic jumping in real quick because they had a live band going and it got very loud in there, so the audio didn't come out very well. Like I said, we forgot our lav mics, so I apologize for that. But also, as I was walking around looking all the food, oh my goodness, you guys, I could not pronounce anything. Everything had these like really fancy names. I mean, it's a beautiful experience, don't get me wrong. I could not pronounce one thing. So I'm just going to use this opportunity to tell you everything was absolutely phenomenal. Everything was made fresh, made right in front of you. I mean, it's a dinner and a show in a sense. Not only were there so many different items, different flavors, but everything was absolutely incredible.
There you are.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, we have a quiet moment here, folks.
Oh my goodness. So I think the last time I recorded something, I had to sing just for the menu items to come on. But there's a live band here. It's a very energetic live band.
Yes.
Great energy. But it's definitely been very loud and it's very difficult for us to vlog. So we have a quiet moment now. Mike mentioned we don't have our lapels. We should have done that next year.
I know.
So we got to remember that. But overall, the food's been amazing. We have tried almost every single station and it's been delicious. We're waiting for dessert next, and I think that'll like wrap it up. I think we've experienced everything here, pretty much, right?
Yeah. Everything's been fantastic.
It's been really good. But I realize that Mike hasn't been on the camera because I've been entertaining the people at our table, our friends, our guests, and everything. Our friends and everything. So we're happy to be here with Josh and Taylor. I'm not sure if you told them that we're together with them.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, perfect. But no, it's been a really fun night. So anyhow, here's dessert coming pretty soon.
And it is the next morning.
Yeah, we had a great time,
Yep.
and we saw so many of you there as well. So great
did.
that you all came out there. We did. A lot of people said they came out just because we recommended it. So thank you for that. But it was, once again, an amazing event.
Yeah, I thought all the food was delicious.
It was food, wine, champagne, spirit offerings, cocktail offerings as well. That was a newer thing. I felt like they didn't do cocktails last year.
I don't think so. No.
So that was a lot of fun, and nice shift on everything.
But you know, and I was trying to do my best to vlog in there, but it was so loud.
Yeah, that would be the only critique. It was very loud.
Yeah,
we couldn't record, but that's fine. The entertainment level was high, and I don't know what else to say. I think we had a great time. So
yeah. As Steve mentioned, like they had some cocktails there, and what it was, there were these like little carts where like the vendor was like promoting their brand, and there was like tequila, they had gin. Of course, now it's escaping me what else they had.
Mezcal, whiskey.
Yeah, they had mezcal and whiskey, as Steve just said, and then they would like make a cocktail right there for you. So it was really cool. There was literally like something for everyone's palate, whether it was cocktails, wine, or the food itself. It was phenomenal. Such a great event. And like I said, I can't promote this enough. It is a $200 ticket, but if you get your tickets in advance, it's as little as $100 per person, which is a steal. Especially for like 4 hours of unlimited food and cocktail. It was a great night.
So I wanted to point out that you did say it's 4 hours for drinking and cocktails.
Yes.
And that was a steal compared to what you experienced at Jollywood. It cannot be compared to that at all whatsoever, but it's an all-inclusive event. You're not paying anything extra on top of that. So Jollywood is just entering, and then you have to go and do all the stuff like that with a time crunch. This, I felt we had more than enough time. More than enough
for
time.
sure. Especially because, and I don't know if we mentioned it in the vlog because it was very hard to vlog in there. They are small bites, but you get so full so quick because the food is very rich.
Yeah. And the variety is great.
Yeah.
So, like I said, there's something for everybody, but for an event, that is a steal compared to Jollywood. Not that I should compare that, but you know what I mean.
I'm going to say something first. You know, look at these are my favorite.
Oh, yeah? Yummy?
Yep. Chocolate.
Yeah? What about the alligator?
Yeah. Big chocolate.
Oh my.
And this was very strong.
Yeah?
And I got a bite of it.
Yeah?
Lot.
Breakfast of Champions right here. So this was gifted to us from the Waldorf on the first night. And you can see we have some Rice Krispie donuts. We got a donut hole, a little tiny one. But this is the first time we've seen this, and this is kind of cool. It's a whole chocolate alligator that Caleb is devouring right now, right?
You know, I love chocolate.
You do? Now don't worry, folks. He's not just eating some sweets.
Sprinkles.
We got some fruit and cheese over here too. So
you know, you have rainbow. What's it called again?
Sprinkles.
Rainbow sprinkles, and you have them out.
Oh my.
So as you may have noticed, our bags are ready to go. We are about to check out. I decided to just make this one long continuous vlog. Our weekend here at the Waldorf. Right now we are gonna go hit up some parks. I think Caleb wants to go do Guardians real quick. And then we also wanna make our way to the Haunted Mansion to see the new Hatbox Ghost. So I think that's how we're gonna like wrap up our vacation. Yeah, I wanted to do this all as one vlog because I know you guys are interested in this, but I know you're also interested in more Christmas cooking at home. So that's coming up next. So we have made our way over to Epcot, and we're gonna go and try and jump on Guardians real quick for little man. He's been really wanting to do that this trip.
I've got an important transmission coming in.
Hey, what's up, Nova Corps?
Our cosmic generator has been stolen.
What?
How?
I've been watching Terrans for eons.
That's not creepy at all.
This species has failed.
Wait. Okay, headed for the jump point. This plan is never gonna work. Rocket! Well? Okay, I've locked onto your vehicle.
We'll be right behind you.
Nothing to worry about.
Unless we cannot stop this unusually large man, then you're likely doomed.
Rex!
Good luck! You're gonna need it.
my gosh, such a great ride. And riding it, I was reminded of the fact, I don't think we've ever had Disco Inferno. So that was the song we just had. I don't remember ever having that before. And I have to say, the music plays such a huge part of that ride. I know a lot of people like the Tears for Fears, but I find when I get like a slower song like that, the ride feels slower. Obviously, I know it's the same exact ride, it's the same track, you're going at the same speed, but when you have an energetic song like Disco Inferno or One Way or Another, I feel like it makes the ride just so much more exhilarating. I love it. And we have now made it to the Magic Kingdom, soaking up some Christmas here on Main Street. Now we're gonna try and do this. I don't know if we're gonna be successful. We're trying to get it. We're gonna try and hit up 3 parks today. So we already did Epcot, and now we're in Magic Kingdom because we want to check out the new Hatbox Ghost in Haunted Mansion, and then we always like to wrap up at Hollywood Studios afterwards.
Frightfully sensitive. Frightfully.
There he is. There's the ghost.
Making a quick pit stop here in the confectionery because I love gingerbread, so I've got to get this, the Mickey gingerbread cookie. It's gonna be a little treat to take home. All right, so mission accomplished. We saw the Hatbox Ghost. It was very cool. And I've got my Mickey gingerbread cookie. So now we are gonna rush over to Hollywood Studios. And we have done it. We have made it to Hollywood Studios. This is where we're going to end our day. Yeah. And poof, just like that, we are back home. Yeah, we didn't vlog too much in Hollywood Studios. Like I said, we always end there. We always like to dip into our little club and we have lunch there and just kind of relax before we head to the airport and start that whole process of traveling home. But we had a wonderful weekend. I absolutely love this new tradition of ours of just like the quick little impromptu holiday trip to Disney right before Christmas, right before things get really crazy. It's nice to be able to just take that moment and have a fun time as a family in our favorite place. But yeah, as I mentioned, we are home now and we are actually home here for the rest of the year. I say the rest of the year, but we're actually going back to Disney World the very first week of January. And we're very excited about that trip because we're gonna be taking our nephew Jace, who's never been to Disney World before. We're taking him for the very first time. But before that, we do have some home vlogs coming your way. I know a lot of you want to see the Christmas cooking, and we're gonna start that right away. So keep your eyes peeled. If you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and from our magic family to yours, enjoy.